Desalination and wastewater reuse have been put forward as sustainable local solutions to water supply problems. Due to increasing the water footprint and climate change, the growing gap between availability and demand has prompted the exploitation of these alternative water sources for covering high irrigation demands in many southern European regions. Different technological, environmental and social challenges condition the viability of these water sources for agriculture from the perspective of the water, energy and food nexus. The use of these water sources has several advantages, as these alternatives can help the recovery or preservation of freshwater resources, if they're managed well. Moreover, public leadership in the development of these technologies aids to regulate the water prices. They also support agricultural production for exportation and contribute to the reduction of seasonal dependence on freshwater resources. For these reasons, and taking the case of the Canary Islands in Spain, the alternative water sources are considered desirable to provide security to farmers in terms of availability and price. Nevertheless, desalinated and reclaimed waters are conceived to play an important role in the European agricultural regions with arid conditions, but these innovations are not enough to solve water dependence problems in this complex sector. Alternative sources may contribute to a perception of unlimited water availability that reinforces unsustainable consumption trends. Another important question is who has access to these resources and who is excluded, and what uses need to be prioritised. These resources cause unwanted pollution in the form of brine discharge and emerging pollutants, while the lower water quality affects crops and soil structure. They also come with hidden costs, including high energy consumption and dependence on fossil fuels. These trade-offs need more attention from a big picture water, energy and food nexus perspective. From a wider European view, the key challenge for the viability of alternative water sources for irrigation is the development of a dedicated regulatory framework. This would help to provide security for both agricultural producers and consumers. New regulations need to be coupled with hands-on technical support and training to farmers, as well as public campaigns to enhance the quality of these resources for irrigation. Water quality and low environmental risks are linked to social acceptance and support to a more positive perception of these innovations. Moreover, these resources could be explicitly connected with the environmental objectives of the Water Framework Directive and contribute to the good health of our aquatic ecosystems. The role that renewable energy can play in lowering energy consumption, especially from fossil fuels, is still uncertain. Localised demonstrative projects are needed to test the robustness of water-energy-food synergies. A dedicated European regulatory framework could properly address these energy implications for irrigation, and it could encourage other relationships with the common agricultural policy. Like, is it possible to use desalination and water reuse to promote local sustainable agricultural initiatives linked to kilometre zero or fair price claims? These questions need to be explored together with the implementation of local water governance strategies to ensure the sustainability of alternative water sources for irrigation.